Part of this newscast talking point is up next. Our guest today, joining us from Chang in the West region of the Republic of Cameroon, is an ICT expert. Wilson Njofie is the CEO of FaithWorks Tech and Afritech Academy. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Mr. Babina.
Right, in the one of the reports aired in this newscast, we're talking about the problem of cyber criminality, irresponsible use of social media and information and communication technologies, and the government indicates that billions of francs CFA have been lost in cyber crimes, irresponsible use of information and communication technologies. What's your analysis of all of these?
I will appreciate the effort made by the government now, even though coming a little late, but it's better to combat this issue because since the internet became so much in use by many people, the government has been very slow to, first of all, use the online means to better the country, but we are glad that they are coming in with this effort, and we know there's been a lot of irresponsible use, sharing of fake news, abuse, and a lot of negative things, scamming going on, but we hope the government will intensify efforts to fight this.
While the fight against cybercrime is going on, the issue seems to be growing in intensity as the years go by. Fake news is almost everywhere on social media today, and scamming is going on, many other issues happening on the internet today. Why is it that it's difficult to control, it's difficult to break the neck of this eel, so to speak?
I think the government and many other private companies need to intensify their efforts in getting the appropriate experts on board, because most of the time these cyber criminals are very expert. They have expert knowledge before they can crack into systems, all systems including those of banks, and it needs experts who are more advanced in knowledge and expertise than them to be able to tackle them. So private companies as well as the government should begin to seek to form bodies made up of highly skilled cyber experts who have higher level of knowledge to be able to combat this.
All right, now let's talk about the impact of the digital media in combating COVID-19, an asset or a liability?
I would say it has been mixed, both an asset and a liability, because we know since the breakout of the COVID-19 pandemic, it took the digital media, including TV, social media, and the rest of the internet, to be able to spread the information, see what was happening in other countries, and be able to respond. And you know, even when schools were shut down earlier this year, you know, it was thanks to the TV media and the internet that some children, even though not most of them, were able to receive courses. But on the flip side of it, you see that there was a lot of panic that was created by the media, because fake news, like we earlier said, a lot of people were making others to panic, just saying things that do not exist, and misinformation caused a lot of people to panic. So that just,
especially on social media.
Yes, you know, everybody on social media now can write anything in just minutes and publish, which is a big of a problem. So we need to get in the system where information, reliable sources of information should become more available, so that we avoid this use of social media where everybody, and also people should also be checked. That is, fake news should be checked.
And on social media, it's going very fast and very speedily, and information, just a click, it is everywhere. And this irresponsible use of social media is beginning to cause some major problems, like hate speech that you were talking about. Most of the propagation, much of the propagation is on the social media. How should people avoid this? Normal social media users.
I think first of all, our government should get into kind of like partnerships with various social media companies and be able to track some kind of keywords or some kind of information, when it is shared, the social media platform should be able to flag it or give people the opportunity to mark this kind of information as being fake. And also, people should be sensitized, because sensitization is the main thing. People should be sensitized on using official sites like news media sites, government sites, or reliable companies' sites to get information. Otherwise, I think this thing is going to keep going higher.
It's going to keep going higher, and the impact is quite significant, not only on COVID-19, but on life in the society in general, when we start talking about fake news and hate speech.
Hate speech has caused a lot of crisis. Fake news has caused a lot of damage, both economically, socially, politically, and in all means. So this issue should be tackled by both individuals and the government alike, and really treated as a matter of an emergency. Like I said, sensitization should take the stage to be able to curb this fake news and misinformation.
Sensitization. But many of the people who are using social media irresponsibly, some of them are aware of the laws existing. Some of them are aware of the danger of spreading fake news or false news and so on, but they still go on with this. So how to bring those kind of people to stop and use social media in a responsible manner?
Well, I believe any law that is in place put by the nation should be respected. And then this sensitization should sensitize people of each law. When you do this, these are the repercussions. Once it's proven that you have done this, this is the repercussion that you face. The law should be explained to the people in a simple language. And then that is when they will be able to hold people accountable. I mean, people who are guilty of this accountable. So I still go back to the point of sensitization by both the government, the media houses, and all others who have this opportunity or access to the people.
Right. And then when the people are sensitized and they still don't respect, sanctions should follow.
Well, I believe the law should be applied, because I believe the law is put in place by the nation, and when all other means have failed, the law should be respected.
The law should be respected. In your opinion, how should this sensitization be done? Door-to-door, seminars, workshops?
A combination of all those. And I would say media houses, including Equinoxe Television, just like you've been doing, should be more engaged, add more effort to this, because it's through this action, using all means available to sensitize people, we'll be able to get it. We have banners, we can put banners, and I'm very happy that the government put a commission of for cybersecurity made up of some experts, which was really a great thing. So this is just the start. We pray that more of such efforts should be put.
More of such efforts should be put in order to curb cybercrime. And talking about COVID-19 in particular, how should it be handled on social media by whosoever has information on COVID-19, communication on COVID-19? How should it be harnessed in such a way that it does not become more or less a problem to society instead of being a solution?
I want to talk to everyone who is listening to this. Please verify your information before you publish. Because once you forward anything that is not verified, you become the author. So the best way is to go to official sites, go to government sites or agencies that have been approved to get your information. Don't just take things from everywhere and begin to forward them. It will lead to misinformation. Getting information for reliable sources, reliable sites is the best means of being able to handle this.
All right, verifying information before forwarding, before sharing, before liking, and whatever. And,
exactly.
And this will help us to mitigate the impact of fake news and other ills on the social media, and of course ills related to the irresponsible use of information and communication technologies. Exactly. Wilson Njofie, ICT expert, CEO of FadeWorks Tech and AfriTech Academy. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Babila.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for staying with us. That's it for today. Equinoxe, thanks.